Good afternoon all. As we all know that CESA has arranged the seminar presentation competition for all BE civil students. Here we are team of 4 members presenting you on the topic of recycling of construction and demolition waste. I will hand over the introduction part of the presentation to Anuja.
Introduction. Construction and demolition waste can be defined as waste building materials, dredging materials that are produced in the process of construction, remolding, repair, or demolition of residential buildings, commercial buildings, and other structures and pavements. These wastes are bulky with high density and inhabit large storage area on the road and common waste bins or containers. Construction and demolition waste should not be deposited off in municipal solid waste landfills. Construction and demolition waste consist of concrete, brick, rock, stone, timber, asphalt, sanitary ware, glass, steel, plastics, packaging waste, and paint. Characteristic of construction and demolition waste are, though it is very difficult to predict the characteristic of construction and demolition waste, it can be broadly categorized as a mixture of following materials. Major components: cement concrete, brick, cement plaster, steel from RCC, door or window frames, roofing support, railings of staircase, etc. Rubble stone from marble, granite, and sandstone. Timber or wood, especially demolition of old buildings. Clay soil from excavation. Minor components: conduits, iron, plastic, pipes, GI iron plastic pipes. Electrical fixtures contain copper, aluminium wiring, wooden baton, bakelite or plastic switches, wire insulation, etc. Panels, wooden or laminated panels. Other material contains glaze tiles or glass pans, plastic carry bags, cement bags, gunny bags, etc. Composition of construction and demolition waste in India. During old buildings demolition, the major waste is as follows. The composition of soil, sand, gravel, accounting for bricks, is 26%. For masonry, it is 32%. For concretes, it is 28%. For metal, it is 6%. For wood, it is 3%. And for other materials, it contains 5%. Now I am handing over to Tejaswini Dongarwar.
Thank you, Anuja. So, what is recycling? Recycling is a term used to describe a series of activities that includes collecting recyclable materials that would otherwise be considered as waste. Recycling is the process of converting waste materials into new ones that can be used for other purposes, which can help in reduction of waste of potentially useful materials. Now we have list of some construction and demolition waste items that can be recyclable. It includes metal, paper, plastic, untreated wood, concrete, gravel, window glass, carpeting, drywall, asphalt, brick, and roofing. The following products can be recovered from recycling. Washed sand for construction can be recovered from recycling. Recovery of 2 to 3 types of mixed aggregate. Ready-mix concrete made with recycled material and other valued products like curb stone, pavement blocks, and concrete bricks, etc. These products made from recycled material were tested in various laboratories and found to be suitable for specified purposes. Many building components and construction debris can be recycled. Concrete and rubber are often recycled into aggregate and concrete products. Wood can be recycled into engineered wood products like furniture. Metals like steel, copper, and brass are also valuable resources to recycle. Necessity of recycling of construction and demolition waste. Disposal has emerged as a very big problem in India. According to the Building Material Promotion Council, India generates an estimated 50 million tons of construction and demolition waste every year, but it recycles only 1% of its generation rated quantity. Yet no disposal method is being practiced in many industries just because of its easy availability of raw materials. Due to unlimited use of aggregates, the extinction of naturally occurring materials will soon take place. Due to this, application of reusing and recycling of waste materials is favored. Now I am handing over further part of presentation to Ms. Vedanti Manore.
Thank you, Tejaswini. There are three methods for waste recycling. First method, this uses multiple boxes for each type of waste. Separating construction waste on the job site gives immediate feedback to everyone on the job and can help to ensure that the project's recycling goals are. Site separation also promotes a responsible atmosphere on the job site and is the best method for diversion goals. It does, however, take up more space and requires a high level of supervision. Second method is communal recycling. This type of recycling uses one container. The hauler sort everything off-site. This makes it easier for the field staff to manage waste on site. Communal recycling requires a little storage space and is the best option for sites that are tight on space. The third method is hybrid recycling. This type of recycling combines site separation and chemical recycling. For instance, one box for wood, one box for concrete, and one box for non-recyclable waste. Hybrid recycling represents the best of both worlds. It optimizes the waste versus sorting efforts. The total number of boxes can be reduced by working in phases. It reduces work for sorting holders, which reduces hauling costs. Construction and demolition waste recycling. When considering the recyclable material, three major areas need to be taken into account are first, economy, second, compatibility with other materials, and third, material property. Now I am handing over further part to Pujan.
Facility for processing recycling or recycling facility. According to the Construction and Demolition Waste Management Rule 2016, the operator of the facility shall obtain authorization from State Pollution Control Board or Pollution Control Committee to recycle the waste. The recycling site shall be away from habitation clusters, forest area, water bodies, monuments, national parks, wetlands, and places of important cultural, historical, or religious interest. The recycling facility exceeding 5 tons per day capacity shall maintain a buffer zone of no development around the facility. Here we have included one case study of India's first plant that recycled construction and demolition waste is of Infrastructure Leasing and Financial Services that set up India's first operational large-scale construction and demolition waste recycling facility for North Delhi Municipal Corporation on a public-private partnership framework. It has successfully operated and handled large volume of construction and demolition waste in its Burari plant and produced many value-added products from recycled sand and aggregates. Advantages of recycling the construction and demolition waste that it conserves diminishing natural aggregate resources. The use of construction and demolition waste. It also reduces the environmental impact. It creates additional business opportunity and it also avoids the excesses landfilling. There are still some disadvantages that we have to cope with. It is still not feasible in all sites and requires heavy machinery and equipments. Recycling sites are always unsafe, unhygiene, and unsightly. Products from recycled waste may not be durable and it should be inexpensive. Inexperience with recycled aggregate products due to lack of exposure still remain a surmountable barrier to the recycled construction material market. Water pollution can also happen during the process of recycling. We have concluded that we should promote the recycling and reuse of waste and should aware the people about the recycling of construction and demolition waste. The more number of plants should be installed and allow the use of recycled product. Engineers and construction companies should promote sustainable and eco-friendly construction. Here are some references that we have used. Thank you all.